So today I want to really briefly talk about photography as a business. So we've received actually a lot of messages asking us about how our business is being run and how our marketing is done. And this is something that we've been doing for over the past few years. We never really share with anybody because we never really felt it was necessary until we began this channel. We got so many messages about that. So let's talk about that today. How we do our business, how we do our marketing, and which channel is really the best going forward. All right, welcome back. My name is Lulan, and I'm the founder and photographer for Lulan Studio. We produce wedding photography in the LA and Orange County area. And here's how we do our marketing. So first of all, marketing is a very big word, and there's so much things involved with marketing. It's not really just the advertisements. It's not really how I advertise or how much money I spend. It really have to go back to where are you competing. There are markets in the world which you don't have that much competition. Unfortunately, we're in LA. We're in one of the biggest markets in the world, and obviously very competitive. There's so many photographers out there. If you do a simple Google search of Los Angeles wedding photographers, you will see a humongous number of shooters or photographers being listed on Google. That itself, from where we came from, when we first began shooting, we realized there's like 20-30 pages plus of wedding photographers. It's almost impossible to actually compete with them. At that time, we thought that was kind of a crazy thing to have and to see. Till today, we rank about third or fourth in that category. We're pretty happy and proud. Every year, we shoot about around 300 to 350 weddings, which are something that we think that we're very proud of, and we're very happy. We're able to serve so many great couples in the past few years. So in regards to marketing, really for you to stand out among so many photographers is really your style. And your style has to be some of the most important things, especially your portfolio has to be the most important thing that you need to focus on at a very early stage of your career, because that is going to really dramatically change whether or not you're a good photographer or you're an okay photographer, or you have not even reached that level yet. That is really important because I have previously had, a very okay level type of photos, and there's a website which I did kind of never updated after many years. I think was like, I don't know which website it was, but I never really updated. I realized there's no traction whatsoever, only until I've changed it and I see a dramatically changed how our clients are seeing those sites, and response that we've had from this website completely changed. What we think is a good portfolio. Your portfolio has to be strong in the sense that a lot of people likes it. So you kind of have to look into your Instagram to find a happy middle ground between what you like and what the public likes. And that's really important, because if you create something that you don't like, right, and then your client likes, then you would be struggling as a photographer. And if you're creating something you like, but your client are not really huge about it, or maybe like 1% or 2% of the client or your couples love it, that's not really a good way of going forward. You end up spending a lot of money attracting a lot of clients, a lot of people in the door, but they never sign with you because they don't want that edginess. So that is one thing that you have to consider when you're developing your own style, creating your own portfolio. But that is the first level of marketing that you will have to understand, that your marketing is your portfolio. The second important thing is the route in which your client will actually look for you. Do they find you on Instagram? Do they find you on a website? Or do they find you on a network of things? Nowadays, there's so many photographers out there, right? It's very rare for any couples or a client to find you with just a single route. So you have a website. Who doesn't, right? But then okay, if you have a website, now what else do you have? Do you have a social credibility? Do you have your own Instagram? Do you have your own YouTube channel? Do you have your own, listing websites like the Knot, Wedding Wire, all of those things to show that you're a credible photographer, you're a credible person, and that you're good to work with and you're easy to work with as an individual. Now, these things are all important and they all play a role in terms of how you can approach a client and how they perceive you as an individual. So these are things that are really important. You have to really pay attention to all of that. Otherwise, it's not a single thing is going to be a determinant factor, but a sum of all. So that is the second thing. The third thing is, I would say is just marketing, right? It's just advertisements. Yeah, it's just simple as that. Spend the money and actually get people to click on it. Our websites like Wedding Wire and Knot, these are listing websites that you can list yourself there, and then they will rank you accordingly. And then there are place-oriented websites like Simply Bridal, Green Wedding Shoes, and of course like Style Me Pretty and all of that. Now these are all again listing websites that you can list yourself there for a fee or something like that. And then of course you have photographer websites like What Fearless Photographers, DSL Launch, SLR Launch, and of course we have things like WPPI competitions that you can join. Now these are not gonna give you too much clients in general, but they will give you a better name in the photography community. And then there are things like Google, Facebook, and then Google SEOs and all of those things. And of course there are bridal shows. Bridal shows are more offline. You're meeting them in person, talking to your client, talking to potential clients, talking to people, will see what they like and see what is working, what is not, what is the photo that they love after seeing all of your photos, what is the photo that they don't really comment, they just skim through quickly. These are things you kind of get to see from the very front end of things. So I think in general, how do we rank these performance? It's going to really vary by person and per company. Okay, so from us, our studio, for 2022 to 2023, I think our best actually is the Knot and one of the bridal show that we went to. The Knot, I know the Knot is not a very simple site to get into, and obviously it's got a very hefty fee on its own. So certainly it's not a very easy route to be a photographer, at the Knot. But for us, we've been there for many years. We've got lots of reviews there, and we've also won the Hall of Fame in the Knot, which basically means that you've got like a 10 to 15 5-star reviews over the past 5 years. And they're all like 5-star reviews, or more, like 4-star or more, and then you became eligible to become the Hall of Fame photographer. And then from there, you get more and more leads. But generally, that's many years of commitment. I think it's not a very quick way to gain client or to it is a long shot. Overall, I think SEO is still going to be great, although I don't know the upcoming of ChatGPT or anything AI is going to change or disrupt this kind of flow of things. But overall, we think that public behavior is something that we're still tracking and we're still trying to understand. One of the best way you can do that is through providing a very simple and very straightforward questionnaire to your client that have already booked you, and just ask them how they found you, what website they have used to find your information. And that is the quickest way for you to really figure out how they have actually come to your website and come to your your website and come to you to book with you. So that is all I'm going to share today. I hope you like this, and click on the likes and click on the comments to tell us more about how you like this video, or how you want to discuss with us. Leave a comment if you want to discuss with us regarding anything that I've talked about. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.